In this video, we're gonna learn how to solve word problem. When we solve a word problem, here is what we do. So first, we convert the word problem into an algebraic equation, and then we use the techniques we learned before to solve that equation. If it's a linear equation, or if it's a quadratic equation, or if it's a polynomial equation, we have a different kind of way to solve it. And usually, for most students, the most difficult thing for them to do is they don't know how to convert the languages, how to write the languages into some math equations. And so in this video, I'm gonna show you some techniques and for doing this. We are gonna use something called indicating words. The indicating words are something which tells us which mathematical symbols should we use. For example, when you see the words like this, add, addition, sum of, plus, increase by, more than, then this means we should use a plus. And if you see subtract, decrease by, difference, less than, take away, minus, that means we should use a minus sign. And if we have a multiply times product multiplied by, then we should use a multiplication. And if we see these words divide, separate, quotient, divide by, split into, we should use a division. And so equal usually when we have is equal to, then we should use this equal sign. Okay. Now after we see those indicating words, let's look at this practice. We're given this sentence, the product of x and 7, and we want to convert this sentence into an algebraic expression. Because the product is a multiplication, right? So the product of x and 7, when we write this into a math, this is gonna be x times 7 or 7 times x. So the answer is 7x. Okay, now let's look at another example. 10 more than twice of x. Now first, more than, we know more than means plus, right? Twice of x, so twice of x is 2 times of x, so 2x. So now we have a 10 plus 2x, so the answer is 10 plus 2x. Now for this one, 12 less than x. Now we know less than means minus. However, the answer right now is not 12 minus x, and actually is x minus 12. So how do you think about this? Like if somebody says something is 12 less than x, then when you think about that thing, it should be x minus 12, right? Instead of 12 minus x. So be careful of this minus. Okay. Now, once we know how to use indicating word to write algebraic expression, then when we are solving a word problem, we usually have to finish these 3 tasks. So the first task is to determine the number of unknowns in this problem, like what we are asked to determine in the problem. And the second task is among all those unknowns, which unknown is better for us to let be x. And then we need to determine how to write the other unknowns into algebraic expressions. Okay, in the next video, I'm gonna use an example to show you how to use this method to solve our word problem.